Today I got the Resident Evil 3 Platinum Trophy. I've been doing a good bit of Resident Evil content previously, and I'm really enjoying it. I find the games to be really addicting and replayable, so they're really fun to go in and trophy hunt. However, this game did not take very long at all. It was about a 12-hour grind for me. The game only has 33 achievements, and most of them are just story-based or ending-based. If you're new to the channel and you're seeing this video, go ahead and check out the subscriber count. I'm trying to get to 1,000, so if you could make that happen, that would be amazing. Also, if you have any platinum video suggestions, go ahead and leave them in the comments down below. I've got a community list going right now. One more thing, if you like energy drinks, I've got exciting news for you that'll come up later in the video, so stay tuned for that. And without any further ado, our story begins as us playing as Jill, where we run out of our apartment because we're being chased by this big scary dude named Nemesis.
Get out of there right now!
Alright, let me grab mine.
Yeah, she just kind of walked away from that situation. She wasn't feeling it today. Shortly after, we run into this dude named Carlos, who blew him up with a rocket launcher. Surely he died, you know. and he leads us down to his friends. Down there in the little train he brought me to, I ended up mixing some stuff up, got the basic chemistry for making herbs. After that, I went up into Raccoon City and I found an attachment for my gun. I think it's like a red dot. I also found a hip pouch, which was like exactly like the one from RE2. It's literally identical, so they just kind of stole it. I had this goofy running encounter with Nemesis down in the basement after Raccoon City. I ended up just one-piecing him with a grenade and it gave me an achievement. Nemesis followed me up to this roof where I pieced him up, and then I got an achievement after this fight. I then found myself in a different part of the city, and because I'm a police officer, I decided it was necessary to be a real-life accurate police officer. It actually turned out I was in the same place I was in last time in Raccoon City when I was in Resident Evil 2. So I think that's just lazy. Normally it's like, well, that's kind of cool, but no, it's just lazy here. I continued making my way through Raccoon City, and I got this achievement where I got 2 for 1. And then we got onto a train, but then the train crashed. No! It was time to play as Carlos, and oh no! Our friend's a zombie now! Carlos, what are we gonna do? Man, I'm sorry you had to do that to your friend, Carlos. Surely that makes you upset. Jokes aside, all we had to do as Carlos was go through the RPD, and then that was it for that section. I switched over to Jill real quick, and all that happened was a very lackluster boss fight that I don't have any footage for. But I will say the game actually looks pretty nice in this one section. Anyways, this Palm Beach Pete lookalike, he pulls up and makes fun of the fact that I'm just convulsing on the floor. Probably don't have any energy. Speaking of energy, my YouTube channel isn't monetized, so I don't make any money doing this. It's just a passion project. But I'm really happy that I got the opportunity with W Energy when they reached out to me and wanted to give me a code that I could share with my community in order to get them a good deal on some very good products. As a full-time employee and a full-time dad, I don't have a whole lot of time to make these videos, and that's sometimes I'm up late at night working on these videos, and these energy drinks have definitely gotten me through it. If you guys are interested in trying a very good tasting energy alternative and also supporting the channel, feel free to use my creator code, get yourself 10% off, and support the channel. Use code HMYSMY, link in the description. After Jill was having girl problems, I had to find an antidote for her at the hospital with Carlos. After finishing his section, I got the achievement I Need a Hero for protecting Jill, and then that finished up the last Carlos section. After this, as Jill, we pulled up to a little lab area, because it's a Resident Evil game, so it needs to have a lab towards the end. After walking around in the lab for not too long, it's pretty simple what you gotta do. You gotta create a vaccine. Excuse me. Excuse me. I'm gonna cut that out. Shortly after, there's a Nemesis fight that I don't have any footage of, and I don't care to go replay this game because it kind of sucks, but I got an achievement for that right here.
I have to get...
After turning Nemesis into a wall decoration,
Good riddance.
we have what might be the worst scene in this entire game.
Shoot him!
I can't! I'll hit you!
Do it! You have to! There's no other way.
Keep in mind, this is a gunshot to the face.
I told you I couldn't leave you in a Carlos's world. That would just be too cruel.
Bro's just walking it off. Anyways, that's the end of the main campaign, which took me less than 4 hours, mind you, and my first run of Resident Evil 2 took me 7.5 hours. And that was dragging out playtime and just exploring things on both games. And then in 2, I still had a whole B scenario to play, versus this game, that's it. And there's no extra content, so it's very lackluster and disappointing. Good thing I bought this game on sale. Also, I got Minimalist for not using the box once. I had to replay the game a good amount of times, and what I did on the first replay was I went around and got all the Charlie dolls that I missed. I made sure to go ahead and unlock every single lock that I missed on my first playthrough. I also went through Raccoon City and found all of the stones that I missed on my first playthrough in order to get this hip pouch. In that same playthrough, I picked up the one weapon that I had forgotten to pick up my last playthrough, giving me Kendo's armory. Then I got the achievement Electric Slide for leaving the basement with under 60 seconds, I believe, which I must have taken too long the first time to get this. I got the achievement Bookworm for collecting every single note in the game, which I'll say this every time in every Resident Evil game. It's in all of them. It's kind of annoying. It's in the back of your mind all the time until you get it done, besides Resident Evil 4 Remake, because that game's just goated. I got Sprinter for beating the game in under 3 hours, and it wasn't even close. They could have just made the challenge under 2 hours, and I would have cleared it easily. On my next playthrough, I made sure to get the last Charlie doll that I missed on my last playthrough, totaling all of my Charlie dolls done. Now all that was left for me to do was to beat the game on its hardest difficulty called Inferno mode, and to get an S+ on it by using less than 5 saves, I believe it was. So you have to be strategic with your 5 saves, and also there's a good bit of BS that happens in Inferno mode. What? At the time, I forgot to record my fight with the final nemesis on Inferno mode. I'm sure you've heard people talk about how shitty it is, and it's not great. It's not a great experience. It wasn't as bad, though, for me, I found. So yeah, I got the platinum after that. So that was the platinum experience. Like I said, I got it in just about 12 hours. For comparison, the other games take usually at least 30 to 50, depending on which game you're playing for Resident Evil, so this game really could have just been summed up as a Resident Evil 2 DLC. It plays like it, except you have a lackluster dodge mechanic, and it's just not fun. The puzzles aren't as good as Resident Evil 2. I appreciate everybody that subscribes, everybody that comments, everybody that likes the video. We're getting closer and closer to our goal of 1,000 subscribers every day. You guys mean the world to me, and this channel means everything to me, so if I could turn this into something that I do one day, that would be amazing. Don't forget, if you guys have any suggestions on anything you want to see, just let me know in the comments. I'm keeping track of it. And with that, have a great day.
I am become meme.